Hi Virgo, my name's Leona from Super Conscious Soul, and this is your November to December love reading. Sorry for the lateness, but it's going to apply whenever you get the message, yeah? Spirit is in charge of this. So, we have you coming into the reading with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, what this is telling me is that you're feeling like, one with the Two of Pentacles, you're feeling like you're juggling too much, and you're feeling like it's like you almost haven't got the energy. With the Ace of Wands, it's like you almost haven't got the energy to be putting into relationships this month. It's like you're like, I'm already trying to juggle this, and I'm trying to make this happen, and I'm trying to balance like finances. They could also be, with these two cards, a little bit of instability in terms of mental instability. You could be feeling like you've got a lot on your plate, a lot to handle, feeling like as well that it could be feeling like you're going to get a no before you've even asked, kind of thing. With this card, it's that kind of energy. Feeling like your ships ain't coming in, feeling like things ain't happening. But I feel that it's to do with your energy and the energy that you guys are putting in this month. There's something that you're needing to learn, because at the end of the row you have 46, the thinking man. It could talk about somebody going against you. There's a male, or there's that male energy that is kind of going against you, or is not helping you. If it's you portraying this energy, there's an energy that is not helping you at present. It also talks about there being lessons that are needed to be learned. It's like growth. There's some wisdom or some growth. No, there's some lessons within growth that you're needing to learn right now. 46 also breaks down to a 10, which would be a 1, and it's about new starts. So there's new growth that's necessary for you this month. What's interesting is that two of the other signs got 22, yin and yang. It's talking about you being in a receptive energy this month. I feel like you're not wanting to put your energy forward. You're scared of getting hurt. You're feeling like you've got a lot on your plate. The yin and yang is also about just being receptive, and it feels like there's a lot going on underneath, but not necessarily a lot of action. So for some of you guys, this could be you. I feel like for some of you, you're in love. But you're in love in a secretive way. It's like you're not expressing your love for somebody, and that in turn is causing you to not have the growth that's necessary this month. Because next to the thinking man, we'll start in, right, so next to the Ace of Wands, we have strength. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So what these cards are telling me is that it could be that you're wanting to strengthen a relationship in terms of your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. This could be in terms of family, in terms of strengthening commitment and energy to that. But I feel like there's a lack of confidence for you guys this month. There's a lack of raw for you. It's like you're not putting as much energy into it as you could be. It's like you know what needs to be done, but I don't feel like you're doing it, because we have the Queen of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio in your life. It's a water sign. And there's the 7, which is the Chariot. So these are telling me that you could be kind of denying your emotions this month, or trying to keep them undercover, trying to keep them low. You could be feeling a bit like you're being victimized in terms of love, but I feel like it's because you're not expressing yourselves in a clear manner. There is a few other cards to say that, but I'll show you them in a minute. The Chariot is talking about two energies moving forward, but I feel like with this Queen, there's a sense of holding back or putting up boundaries, wanting to not even put your feet in the water. It's like you're wanting to move on an outwards, it's like you're wanting to move, but things are not in unison. It's like the outer and the inner are not in unison, because the inner is feeling deeply, I feel, with the yin yang card as well, but the outer is not able to move for some reason. You guys are feeling like you're kind of caught, and that's probably because what your energy card for underneath the deck is rest and rejuvenation. This is also 19, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. So it's also about endings, completions, cycles, but new beginnings as well. So for you guys, that you're kind of taking this inner break within yourself to kind of meditate, to kind of get yourself together. I feel like you have this emotion underneath for this relationship, and you want to make it work, and you want to make it work for the family, but I just don't feel like you've got enough confidence at the moment. Something could be knocking your confidence. Your other energy card is financial constraint, which also came up for 2 other signs, yin and yang and financial constraints. So that's telling me that we're all under this kind of pressure at the moment. It could be kind of this Saturn pressure, but it's telling you not to go and overspend in terms of finances. And I feel like you're also pulling back in terms of energy. So underneath the other deck, you have the Tower in reverse. So I feel like it's almost like this stuff bubbling underneath that is like dying to explode. There's also a kind of hidden love with this card. It's like you're feeling like you want to keep certain things hidden. You don't want to be the one to kind of topple the tower. You're feeling like you've got these emotions, but you're feeling like if you express them in the way that you want to, you may topple the tower. Underneath the Ace of Wands in your present row, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Fool. So mentally, you're telling yourself no, but outwardly, you're wanting this connection. You're wanting to have this new start, but inwardly, you're feeling like mentally withdrawn. You're feeling like things are not going to go your way. It's like you're second guessing yourself. You're feeling like the answer is no already. You're feeling like it could be that you've been through a lot of pressures together, because in the center of your reading, you have Death in reverse, which talks about stagnation and not wanting to move forward. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which talks about competition, jealousy. So I feel like you're trying to move away from that jealousy, away from that competition. You could be even watching the person, you could be watching to see what the person's doing. You could be seeing things, but you're trying to pull yourself away from that. But with the 13, it's talking about an energy of not wanting change, not wanting to move forward. It could be that it's a relationship from the past for a lot of you. In the third card in the present row is the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. We have an earth sign energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, somebody who's very independent, somebody who is very practical. They're very grounded, they're very earthly. This could be you trying to get your finances in order. With the 5 of Swords, it talks about conflict. There could be conflict outwardly. I'm feeling like you guys that were in past relationships, I'm feeling like there's this battle between the conflict that's happened in the past, and kind of wanting this new start with this person, or wanting a new start but finding it hard to kind of move along. In the future row, you have the King of Pentacles, which is good because you've now moved up an energy. This is an energy from the Queen to the King. It could also be talking about a partnership between you and another earth sign, female or male, because we do have a proper partnership there. So it could be that you were married to this person. It could also be that there was a little bit of control issues within the relationship, or it's making you feel a little bit out of control. This Emperor in reverse, he can either be a bit of a tyrant, or he can be pouring his energy so far back that he doesn't move forward, that he becomes weak and timid, or she becomes weak and timid. In order to rectify it, it's about taking a leadership, taking charge. Although I do feel like it won't be straight away with the rest and rejuvenation card. Then you have the Six of Wands, which is a victory that comes around. There could be, it's like you both have a cooperation. It could be that you've come to a level playing field, so to speak. You're now supporting each other a lot more. And then we have the Chariot, which talks about moving forward. This is the second Chariot for you guys. You had it in the past row as well with the Queen of Cups. So this time it's with the Six of Wands, and there's a sense of victory, and also the numbers are going up. We have the 6, which moves to a 7, which is a building of energy for you guys. Although I do still feel like you're feeling like your final cards are the 7 of Wands. So this is being on higher ground, and it's asking you to stay on higher ground, to not kind of react or be reactive, especially with the Tower card and the Emperor in reverse. It's asking you not to kind of be reactive at the moment. I feel like you can go to a place then where you feel like you're kind of going against the other person and not wanting to make plans, and not feeling like there's hope for any plans unless you're kind of with this person perhaps. But this is asking you to stay on higher ground, just to keep positive. There may be these people are here trying to battle for what you've got, but I feel like if you stay on the higher ground, then you can move forward and realize that right now it might not be about making plans for you guys right now, because it may be just literally about soul growth and soul expansion, and the fact that you're needing to kind of ground yourself mentally within these changes, because you had a lot of 10s and you had a lot of moving forward, but it's also a balancing of trying to hold your emotions together. I feel like you're kind of pulling yourself back. You want to go for it, but you're kind of not in some way. But yeah, the December readings will be out soon. If you'd like a personal reading for me, contact me on the email below. Take care. Thanks for all your subscriptions. Thanks for all your comments, your likes. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.